Today's story is chapter 47. The Man Who Had Everything. What is happiness? American Wallace H. Carothers, 1896 to 1937, invented nylon, a revolutionary new textile that was soon used to produce stockings of dramatic resiliency. His employers at DuPont rewarded their brilliant chemist with exceptional treatment. For as long as he lived, wherever he traveled and whatever five-star restaurant he chose to eat in, the company agreed to shoulder the cost. Undoubtedly, they were happy to do this if it kept their star employee from being wooed away by other firms. If he became disgruntled and leaked the secret of nylon manufacture to a competitor, they would suffer a devastating loss. The cost of a lifetime of travel and fine dining must have seemed a small price to pay. Despite this promise of a life of ease, Carothers killed himself at the young age of 41. In a tropical country, an American scolded a native who spent all his time napping under a palm tree. "Stop being so lazy," he lectured him sternly. "Why don't you get a job and make yourself some money?" "What would I do with money?" "Save it in the bank, and before you know it, you'll have a big pile." "What would I do with a pile of money?" "Build a fine house for yourself. Then, if you made more money, you could have a villa." "What would I do with a villa?" "You could go out in the garden and nap under a palm tree." "I already am napping under a palm tree." What is human happiness? The American in the story above expounds the view promoted by humanity in general. Carothers' story clearly demonstrates the futility of this philosophy. Yeah, the story today looks so simple, but at the same time, very profound, because we are part of this human illusion. We all have this for some reason, which is deep rooted in human nature. So, yeah, lifetime of ease is not the purpose of life, but we all craving for that comfort and conveniences and immediate gratification, the euphoric moment, which we have experienced many times in the past. And each time I think we have thought, this is great. I want to repeat this joy and happiness again and again. And then we work hard, we studied hard, as if that is our purpose of life. But there are uncertainty and flaws in such happiness, which we all know, but for some reason we are forgetting all the time. And then we forget about much important task in life, which is finding a resolution for the root cause of suffering, Buddha called dark mind. The ignorance about the purpose of life and ignorance about our own true self. Because this task is so difficult and time consuming, we just procrastinate it, thinking we can do it tomorrow. We can deal with it a little bit later because I'm still very young. There are a lot of time in life. And then we just procrastinate it as if we will live forever. But in the meantime, we create unwholesome karma, and then we get the consequence, and then we become bound by a strong thread of our own karma. And then when we realize it, we don't have time or more freedom and more energy. And then we have to face the bleak reality. So before we end up in that way, we should strive harder, and listen to the Dharma and finish our important assignment. Then the rest of our lifetime will be true ease and comfort, in which our mind will be playing in the Pure Land. That's how we can live our lives to the fullest. So, in order to achieve that, we have to finish our assignment in our life, which is the purpose of life. Okay, so I think we can learn what we can learn from today's story. Okay, good job, everyone, and have a good evening, and see you next time.